This is the biggest and the most expensive home currently on the market in the United States with an asking price of $295 million.
They were built to impress, lavish, sprawling, architectural dreams owned by the rich and famous. But behind the marble floors and million-dollar views hide secrets, scandals, hauntings, lawsuits, even unsolved crimes. These are the celebrity mansions no one wants to touch. For all their glamour, they've become unsellable nightmares. From haunted Hollywood estates to crumbling castles tied to criminal collapse, we're taking you inside 20 of the most dangerous, cursed, and downright bizarre celebrity homes that can't sell, no matter how low the price drops. Think fame protects real estate? Think again. Sometimes, a mansion's darkest features are the ones you can't see. Adele's haunted West Sussex mansion. At first glance, it looked like a dream escape. 10 bedrooms, sprawling gardens, a serene pond, and deep in the English countryside. But for Adele, it was anything but peaceful. In 2012, the global superstar moved into the Lockhouse estate in West Sussex. Almost immediately, she said she felt uneasy, even hiring a full-time bodyguard to stay by her side 24/7. "I'm not spending another night alone in that house," she reportedly told friends. This wasn't just nerves. Lockhouse has a reputation. A grand old mansion dating back centuries. Locals long whispered about strange sounds, eerie shadows, and the chilling feeling of being watched. Adele wasn't the first tenant to flee, but her celebrity status made headlines and made sure the haunting stories were heard around the world. Real estate agents tried to smooth things over, but the damage was done. The mansion's owner, desperate to sell, listed it for millions, but every potential buyer who stepped inside either pulled out or never followed through. "It's a beautiful home, but the reputation makes people uncomfortable," the owner admitted in a local interview. There were even plans to break the estate into apartments, anything to make it marketable again. To this day, Lockhouse remains unsold. It's a cautionary tale in luxury real estate. When a world-famous singer labels your property haunted, it doesn't matter how many chandeliers you polish. You can't sell fear, not even with granite countertops and lakeside views. "I swear that house is haunted. It's not just old. It has a feeling," Adele, via friends, reported in British press. From quiet British hills to the vibrant streets of New Orleans, the next mansion on our list holds a history darker than ghosts. It's the kind of story that doesn't just make a home unsellable, it makes it infamous. And when Oscar winner Nicolas Cage got involved, the legend of LaLaurie Mansion became even more haunting. Nicolas Cage's LaLaurie Mansion of Terror. Nicolas Cage has played his fair share of strange roles, but in 2007, he took on one of his eeriest real-life parts, owner of the infamous LaLaurie Mansion in New Orleans. On the outside, it was classic French Quarter elegance. On the inside, it carried a past soaked in horror. The house was once owned by Delphine LaLaurie, a 19th-century socialite with a secret torture chamber. When fire revealed the truth in 1834, it shocked the city and the country. Cage, ever the collector of eccentric properties, bought the mansion for $3.4 million. But almost immediately, things felt off. Locals claim they saw strange lights, heard screams, and witnessed unexplained shadows. Whether Cage experienced it or not, he rarely stayed there. "I bought it as a curiosity," he said in a later interview, "but I never spent a single night." Financial trouble soon followed. In 2009, just 2 years after buying it, Cage lost the mansion to foreclosure. It was auctioned off and changed hands quietly. Despite being located in one of New Orleans' most visited areas, it has never become a true home again. The ghost tours still stop there nightly, but real estate agents steer clear. Its terrifying history, combined with its celebrity link, have made it more of a monument than a mansion. No matter the price tag, no one wants to sleep where screams once echoed, and where Cage himself admitted, "I wouldn't dare." You can't live in a house with that much history. It clings to the walls. Local historian, quoted on Haunted New, If Nicolas Cage's ghostly gamble wasn't enough to give you chills, our next property isn't fiction. It's tied to one of the most disturbing real-life crimes in American history. What happens when a home becomes the scene of a national tragedy? The Ramsey Mansion in Colorado has the answer, and it's been unsellable for over 2 decades. The JonBenet Ramsey House, tragedy that lingers. It's a Tudor-style home with stone facade, beautiful landscaping, and all the charm of a Colorado dream house. But no buyer sees that when they look at the Ramsey home in Boulder. They see tragedy. In 1996, 6-year-old beauty queen JonBenet Ramsey was found dead in the basement of her family's home, sending shockwaves through America. The crime remains unsolved, and the house untouched by time and burdened by stigma. After the murder, the Ramseys moved out, and the property changed hands, but never held a buyer for long. Renovations were done, paint was refreshed, but nothing could erase the memory of what happened there. It's not just a house, it's a headline, one real estate agent explained. Despite attempts to rebrand it, the address carries too much weight. Even after being listed for below market value, it sat and still sits. The current owners have made efforts to stay private, avoiding attention and rarely opening the doors. It's not officially on the market now, but insiders confirm any attempt to sell hits the same wall. People just don't want to live in a murder house, especially one that was broadcast on every channel in America for months. The property, once worth over $1.5 million, has seen value fluctuations tied more to media interest than the housing market. It's proof that sometimes the scariest thing about a home isn't ghosts. It's what really happened inside. You can change the paint, you can change the rooms, but you can't change the past. Local Boulder agent. As haunting as it is heartbreaking, the Ramsey Mansion reminds us how homes can carry invisible weight. But not all unsellable mansions are linked to horror. Some are simply falling apart, crumbling under years of neglect and drama. Our next stop, the now infamous mucky mansion of Katie Price, where glamour turned to decay. Katie Price's mucky mansion, a dream turned nightmare. In 2014, British media personality Katie Price purchased a sprawling 11-bedroom estate in West Sussex, envisioning it as her family's forever home. However, the mansion soon earned the nickname Mucky Mansion due to its deteriorating condition and a series of unfortunate events. The property became the backdrop for numerous personal and financial troubles. From alleged hauntings to vandalism and even an acid attack, the mansion seemed cursed. Price's attempts to renovate and transform the home were documented in a Channel 4 series, but the negative publicity only added to its notoriety. Financial difficulties compounded the situation. After being declared bankrupt, Price faced challenges in maintaining the property. In 2024, a potential sale fell through due to contamination issues on the land, further diminishing the property's value. Property experts have since deemed the mansion unsellable, citing its tarnished reputation and structural issues. Despite its grand architecture and expansive grounds, the mansion remains on the market, a symbol of how personal misfortunes can drastically impact property value. As one property expert noted, it's not just the bricks and mortar, it's the baggage that comes with it. It's not just the bricks and mortar, it's the baggage that comes with it. Property expert on Katie Price's mansion. From the English countryside to the sunny streets of Pasadena, California, another mansion tells a tale of opulence overshadowed by scandal. The home once shared by reality TV star Erika Jayne and attorney Tom Girardi stands as a testament to how legal troubles can turn a dream home into a real estate nightmare. Erika Jayne and Tom Girardi's Pasadena Palace. Luxury meets legal woes. Nestled in Pasadena, this 10,277 square foot Mediterranean-style mansion was once the epitome of luxury. Home to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne and her husband, famed attorney Tom Girardi, the estate boasted ornate woodwork, a private chapel, and lush gardens. However, The couple's glamorous lifestyle unraveled amid allegations that Girardi misappropriated settlement funds meant for clients, including victims of the 2018 Lion Air crash. These legal troubles led to bankruptcy proceedings, and the mansion was listed for sale in 2021 at $13 million. Despite multiple price reductions, bringing the asking price down to $7.98 million, the property struggled to attract buyers. The association with ongoing legal scandals and the court-ordered auctions of the couple's possessions further tainted the mansion's appeal. Eventually, the home was foreclosed upon, serving as a stark reminder that even the most opulent residences are not immune to the consequences of financial and legal missteps. As real estate expert Claudine Zapp observed, "Forget Real Housewives. This is true real estate drama." Claudine Zapp, Realtor.com. Shifting from legal entanglements to the realm of sports legends, our next story centers on a mansion that, despite its association with basketball royalty, remained unsold for over a decade. Michael Jordan's Highland Park estate illustrates how even iconic status can't guarantee a property's marketability. Michael Jordan's Highland Park estate, a slam dunk that missed the mark. In 2012, NBA legend Michael Jordan listed his 56,000 square foot mansion in Highland Park, Illinois, for $29 million. The estate featured 9 bedrooms, 19 bathrooms, a full-size basketball court, and personalized touches like the number 23 emblazoned on the gates. Despite its luxurious amenities and Jordan's fame, the property lingered on the market for over 12 years. Factors such as its highly personalized design, location away from Lake Michigan, and restrictive zoning laws contributed to its lack of appeal to potential buyers. Jordan was reportedly reluctant to lower the price, believing in the property's value. Over the years, he paid over $1.1 million in property taxes, while the mansion remained unsold. In December 2024, the estate finally sold for $9.5 million, significantly below its original asking price. The sale serves as a reminder that even properties linked to sports icons must align with market demands. As real estate columnist Bob Goldsboro noted, despite Jordan's star power, the building has a 90s institutional look to it and had some other challenges for the seller. Bob Goldsboro, Chicago Tribune. From the courts of basketball legends to the stages of music icons, our next tale delves into a property that, despite its grandeur and association with a pop superstar, faced its own set of challenges in the real estate market. Stay tuned as we explore the story behind this unsellable celebrity mansion. 50 Cent's Connecticut mansion, a hip-hop palace that couldn't find a buyer. In 2003, rapper 50 Cent purchased a sprawling 52-room mansion in Farmington, Connecticut, from former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson for $4.1 million. The estate boasted 21 bedrooms, 25 bathrooms, a nightclub, indoor pool, and even a recording studio. 50 Cent invested an additional $6 million into renovations, transforming it into a symbol of hip-hop opulence. Despite its grandeur, the mansion proved challenging to sell. Initially listed for $18.5 million in 2007, it languished on the market for over a decade, with multiple price reductions. The property's size and extravagant features deterred potential buyers seeking more practical homes. In 2019, it finally sold for $2.9 million, an 84% loss from the original asking price. The mansion's upkeep costs were substantial, reportedly around $70,000 per month, further complicating its sale. 50 Cent's experience underscores how personalized luxury properties can become burdensome liabilities. It's just too big for the market. Real estate expert on 50 Cent's mansion. From the East Coast to the West, our next story involves a Hollywood icon whose Malibu mansion met a fiery end. Mel Gibson's luxurious estate, once a serene retreat, was reduced to ashes, highlighting how even the most secure celebrity homes are vulnerable to nature's fury. Mel Gibson's Malibu mansion, a star's sanctuary, consumed by flames. Mel Gibson's $14.5 million Malibu mansion was a secluded haven nestled amidst lush greenery with panoramic ocean views. The estate featured a rustic design, complete with stone fireplaces and exposed wood beams, reflecting Gibson's appreciation for classic architecture. In January 2025, while Gibson was recording a podcast in Austin, Texas, the Palisades fire swept through Malibu, destroying his home. Returning to find his residence reduced to rubble, Gibson remarked, "It's all in cinders." Despite the loss, he maintained a positive outlook, focusing on the safety of his family and even noting that his chickens survived the blaze. The destruction of Gibson's mansion serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictability of natural disasters and their impact on even the most fortified celebrity homes. You lived there for a long time, and you had all your stuff. It's all in cinders. Mel Gibson. From the ashes of Malibu, we turn to the opulence of Manhattan's Upper East Side, where the late Joan Rivers' penthouse, despite its grandeur, struggled to find a buyer. Rumored to be haunted, this luxurious abode reveals how even prime real estate can be overshadowed by eerie tales. Joan Rivers' haunted NYC penthouse. Glamour meets the supernatural. Joan Rivers' palatial penthouse at 1 East 62nd Street was a testament to her flamboyant style. Designed in a neo-French classical style, the triplex featured 23-foot ceilings, a ballroom, and gilded decor reminiscent of Versailles. After Rivers' death in 2014, the property was purchased by Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Fahd for $28 million. In 2021, it was listed for $38 million but failed to attract buyers, even after a $10 million price cut. Rivers had claimed the penthouse was haunted by a spirit named Mrs. Spencer, a niece of financier J.P. Morgan. She recounted experiences of the ghost sitting beside her as she applied makeup, adding an eerie allure to the residence. Despite its luxurious features and prime location, the haunted reputation may have deterred potential buyers, illustrating how supernatural tales can impact real estate. The ghost would sit beside me while I put on my makeup. Joan Rivers. As we've seen, even the most extravagant homes can become unsellable due to factors beyond their control. Our next story delves into a property that, despite its grandeur and association with the pop superstar, faced its own set of challenges in the real estate market. Dean Gardens, the $40 million mansion that became a real estate folly. In the early 1990s, software entrepreneur Larry Dean envisioned a palatial estate in Johns Creek, Georgia, that would rival the grandeur of European castles. Spanning 58 acres, Dean Gardens featured a 32,000-square-foot mansion with 15 bedrooms, 13 fireplaces, a Moroccan theater, a 1950s-style dance hall, and even a Hawaiian art gallery. The opulence was unmatched, with 24-karat gold sinks and a 24-seat dining room boasting a wall-sized aquarium dubbed the Predator Tank. Despite its lavishness, the property struggled to find a buyer. Listed for $40 million in 1994, it remained on the market for 17 years. Potential buyers were deterred by its eccentric design, high maintenance costs, and the sheer scale of the estate. As one real estate expert noted, it's like trying to sell a white elephant. Beautiful, but impractical. In 2010, filmmaker Tyler Perry purchased Dean Gardens for a mere $7.6 million, a fraction of its original asking price. He demolished the mansion with plans to build a more sustainable residence. However, the land remained undeveloped for years, eventually being sold to a developer who faced challenges due to land erosion and building restrictions. Dean Gardens serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of over-the-top extravagance in real estate. As the saying goes, just because you can doesn't mean you should. It's like trying to sell a white elephant. Beautiful, but impractical. Real estate expert on Dean Gardens. From the southern opulence of Dean Gardens, we move to the glitz of Beverly Hills, where a mega mansion known as The One became a symbol of ambition and excess. Despite its grandeur, this property faced financial turmoil, leading to a dramatic fall from grace. The One, a $500 million dream turned financial nightmare. Dubbed The One, this 105,000 square foot Bel Air mega mansion was the brainchild of developer Niall Niami. Envisioned as the pinnacle of luxury, the estate boasted 21 bedrooms, 42 bathrooms, a nightclub, 4-lane bowling alley, 50-seat theater, and even a moat. Niami aimed to list it for a staggering $500 million, making it the most expensive home in America. However, the project's ambition outpaced its financing. Niami borrowed $82.5 million, with debts ballooning to over $165 million. Construction delays, lawsuits, and a lack of buyers led to bankruptcy proceedings. In 2022, The One sold at auction for $126 million, a fraction of its intended price. The sale was marred by controversy, with creditors disputing the proceeds. Niami's vision of creating a landmark residence ended in financial ruin. As one analyst remarked, it was a house built on dreams, but sold on reality. The One stands as a testament to the risks of unchecked ambition in real estate development. Its story underscores the importance of practical planning over grandiose visions. It was a house built on dreams, but sold on reality. Real estate analyst on The One. Leaving behind the unfinished dreams of Bel Air, we journey to the historic Owlwood Estate in Holmby Hills. Once home to Hollywood legends, this mansion's storied past couldn't shield it from financial scandal and legal battles that rendered it unsellable. Owlwood Estate, Hollywood glamour meets financial scandal. The Owlwood Estate, a 12,600 square foot Tuscan-style mansion in Holmby Hills, has a rich history. Built in 1937, it was once home to stars like Tony Curtis and Cher. The estate features opulent amenities including a tennis court, pool house, and a theater, all set on a sprawling 10-acre property. In 2016, the estate sold for $90 million to Woodbridge Group, a company later exposed as a Ponzi scheme. The SEC filed a lawsuit against Woodbridge, leading to the company's bankruptcy and the estate's entanglement in legal proceedings. Despite its grandeur, the mansion became a symbol of financial deceit. The property's association with scandal deterred potential buyers. Once listed for $180 million, it failed to attract offers, remaining unsold for years. As one commentator noted, even the ghosts of Hollywood's golden age couldn't charm buyers away from the estate's tainted legacy. Owlwood's tale is a stark reminder that even the most glamorous properties are not immune to the consequences of financial misconduct. Its unsellable status serves as a cautionary tale in the world of luxury real estate. Even the ghosts of Hollywood's golden age couldn't charm buyers away from the estate's tainted legacy. Real estate commentator on Owlwood Estate. From the scandal-ridden halls of Owlwood, our next story takes us to the heart of Beverly Hills, where a celebrity couple's dream home becomes a contentious asset in their high-profile divorce. The tale of Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's $68 million mansion reveals how personal turmoil can impact even the most luxurious properties. Adele's haunted lock house, a superstar's comment that tanked a sale. In 2012, global music sensation Adele rented the historic Lock House in West Sussex, England. A grand 10-bedroom estate boasting indoor and outdoor swimming pools, a tennis court, and a helicopter pad. Seeking solace and privacy, Adele's stay was short-lived, lasting only 6 months. During a CBS interview, she described the mansion as quite scary, hinting at a haunted atmosphere. This offhand remark had unforeseen consequences. The property's owner, Nicholas Sutton, has since struggled to sell the mansion, attributing the difficulty to Adele's comments. Despite extensive marketing efforts and a significant price reduction to nearly £6 million, the estate remains unsold. Sutton noted that a potential buyer withdrew their offer upon learning of the property's haunted reputation. In a planning application, he stated, "This comment negatively impacted future marketing efforts and continues to affect the property's reputation to this day." The mansion's history as a former convent adds to its mystique. Sutton's attempts to convert the property into multiple residences have been met with resistance from local authorities. The combination of its storied past and Adele's high-profile remarks has rendered the Lock House a challenging sell. The first tenant, Adele, stayed for 6 months and blighted the property, saying it is haunted. Nicholas Sutton, property owner from the English countryside to the heart of Beverly Hills. Our next story involves a legendary estate once graced by Hollywood royalty. Pickfair, the iconic mansion of Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks, met an unexpected fate when its new owner claimed supernatural forces compelled its demolition. This tale intertwines glamour, history, and the eerie unknown. Pickfair Estate, Hollywood's Golden Age mansion, haunted by Scandal Pickfair, the illustrious Beverly Hills estate of silent film stars Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks, was a symbol of Hollywood's golden era. The mansion hosted dignitaries, royalty, and celebrities, becoming a cultural landmark. After Pickford's death in 1979, the property changed hands, eventually being purchased by actress Pia Zadora and her husband Meshulam Riklis in 1988. Their decision to demolish the historic home sparked public outrage. Initially citing termite infestation and disrepair, Zadora later revealed on the Bio channel's Celebrity Ghost Stories that supernatural occurrences influenced their decision. She claimed the mansion was haunted by the ghost of a woman who had died there during an affair with Fairbanks. Zadora stated, "You can deal with termites and plumbing issues, but you can't deal with the supernatural." The demolition of Pickfair erased a significant piece of Hollywood history. Despite the construction of a new Venetian-style palazzo on the site, the legacy of the original estate lingers, shrouded in tales of glamour and ghostly encounters. You can deal with termites and plumbing issues, but you can't deal with the supernatural. Pia Zadora. Leaving behind the haunted halls of Pickfair, we journey to the opulent neighborhood of Bel Air, where a developer's ambition led to legal turmoil. Mohammed Hadid's colossal mansion, built in defiance of regulations, became a cautionary tale of excess and the perils of ignoring the rules. This is the story of the infamous Strada Vecchia estate. Mohammed Hadid's Bel Air mansion, a mega mansion, demolished by real estate developer Mohammed Hadid, known for constructing lavish homes, embarked on an ambitious project in Bel Air, a 30,000-square-foot mansion on Strada Vecchia Road. The estate featured a ballroom, wine cellar, and 70-seat IMAX theater. However, Hadid built the mansion without proper permits, exceeding height restrictions and encroaching on neighboring properties. In 2015, the Los Angeles City Council pursued criminal charges against Hadid for violating building codes. By 2017, he pleaded no contest to misdemeanor charges and was sentenced to community service and fines. Neighbors filed civil lawsuits, citing safety concerns due to the mansion's unstable structure. A judge ordered the demolition of the property, stating it posed a legitimate risk to the community. The mansion, once listed for $100 million, was auctioned off for a mere $1 million. Hadid's disregard for regulations transformed his dream project into a legal and financial nightmare, serving as a stark reminder of the consequences of unchecked ambition. Despite Hadid's star power, the building has a 90s institutional look to it, and had some other challenges for the seller. Bob Goldsboro, Chicago Tribune. As we've seen, the allure of celebrity and grandeur doesn't guarantee a property's success on the market. From haunted mansions to legal debacles, these stories reveal the hidden challenges behind some of the most opulent homes. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover more tales of luxury estates that couldn't find a buyer, no matter the price. We often dream of living like the stars, but as these homes prove, not every mansion is a fairy tale. Whether it's ghosts, lawsuits, personal tragedy, or just plain bad luck, even the rich can find themselves trapped by walls they once thought were golden. These unsellable estates remind us that beauty can be deceiving, and price tags don't tell the whole story. Behind every gate lies a history, and sometimes it's one no buyer wants to inherit. So the next time you pass a celebrity mansion for sale, remember, the most dangerous thing about a house isn't always what's in the listing.